So I had a passion for camera equipment for a very long time. I think it's been like 6 years already. And for all of that time, I've just been really passionate about the camera. Not the lens, not even the photo, not the video making. I mean, I'm a little bit into photography and a little bit into videography, but really what interests me the most is the gear itself. And 2 years ago, I finally saved up enough money to buy myself this camera that I'm recording on right now. The Panasonic Lumix G7 and a Rode VideoMic Go microphone for it. These two have been fantastic, actually, for these 2 years. However, I have noticed that the G7 has a lot of flaws and they start showing up more frequently as I discover and use this camera more often. And my all-time dream forever was to have a Sony A7 Mark III or Mark IV. And I got one. This is brand new, Sony A7 Mark III. I bought it with my own money, I saved up for it, and today we are gonna be unboxing this beautiful piece of gear. Alright, now one thing I need to make extremely clear with this unboxing is that this A7 is brand new. However, as you can see, the tape is ripped apart. That's not a coincidence. That's just because the store procedure is for the buyer to open up the box and see if everything's inside when the customer is buying the product. Because I bought this online with a delivery direct to the store. So my dad, who was picking it up for me, opened it up. But I have not opened it up. This is the first time me opening this box up. So here we go. How do you even open this? Oh, alright. I only had the pleasure to do this thing once. This is not a pleasure right now because I can't get it out finally. Okay, so obviously this and the paperwork. So, yep, A7 Mark III. Oh my, really, Sony? Really? You couldn't have made a smaller, like, what is this? What is this? This is in every language. What a waste of paper. Actual. My G7 did not come with all that. Register. No thank you. I'm not registering this camera. Who even registers products? Yep, more paperwork, which nobody reads. Alrighty. So let's take a look at the less interesting things first. So we got the strap. I thought it's a different material, honestly. I thought it's a bit more of a pleasant to use strap. I'm honestly debating if I'm even gonna put this strap on, actually. Because, for example, my G7, I used without the strap, because I kinda didn't care. This camera is just more expensive, so I'll think about the strap. So let's take a look at this compartment. This is the lens. Oh, damn it. So this is the lens hood for the lens, obviously. Looks nice, genuine Sony one. And the lens is wrapped in this bubble wrap. Ooh, oh my god, this lens. People said that this feels cheap. If this is cheap, then you don't want to know what the G7's kit lens. If this is cheap, then the G7's kit lens was ultra cheap or something. Damn it, this lens cap's terrible, honestly. The Lumix one was better. The best lens caps are for the Nikons. Actual. Rare moment of Nikon having something good. I do actually have a Nikon. Crazy. And the body. This is a dream come true moment. Actual. Oh my god, it's magnificent. It's actually amazing that I can hold this camera. All these dials feel so much higher quality than my G7. It has a joystick. It has a rotary dial. It has all of these things that the G7 should have had. One thing I don't like about this camera, and this is probably the only thing, is that the LCD, this is the max tilt for the LCD. Like, this is it. Seriously, Sony, you couldn't have made it tilt like 90 degrees down? What if I'm shooting something from the down angle and I need to look at it like this? Then what? I actually shoot frequently like this. The good news is that the screen flips up higher than on the A6000, which I have next to me right here. So that's cool. If I turn it on, oh, it doesn't have a battery inside. And it's got a USB-C and a USB micro. That's good that it has USB-C, because I hate micro USB. This feels like the best thing I've ever held. And put it right in here, never to be opened again. The last thing I do know that is here is obviously the battery and the charger. So it has a micro USB. I got a million of these, and I think this is the battery. Yep, this is the NPFZ100 battery. This is the cheapest feeling cable ever. You know, if you're buying a camera for $1,500, you could have actually, you know, make the cable that comes with it good, not this cheap crap. And that's all the contents of this box. I'm not reading any of this, so this goes right in there, like that. So the box goes away. Alright, so here's everything that the camera comes with. Let's put everything together. So first, we put the lens on the camera. These two capsules, I'm gonna put these away. The lens hood is next. Yeah, this looks professional. I'm finally gonna look like a pro and not some rando with a camera. Alright, is it charged? No, it's empty. So, I gotta charge it up. See you guys in a few minutes when this is done charging. So, the A7 is done charging. I've let it sit for about 20 minutes. And it's all looking good. So, we're gonna do the first ever boot of this camera in the real world. Ready? Alright, language. I'm actually gonna select my language, which is Polish, so sorry, I guess. Yep, privacy information, I understand. Date and time setting. Enter. Okay, it's doing the stupid play memories. I actually don't give a fuck about this, so let's just get out of here. Alright, so that didn't charge up one bit. At least that's what this says. Okay, I can use it while it's charging. Fantastic. Actually, I don't have an SD card free. All my SD cards are either missing or borrowed or in my cameras already, so I can't really do anything. The really cool thing about the Sonys is actually the fact that in manual mode, you get a live feed of the settings you do. On my G7, I cannot actually see in manual mode the settings I am doing, so I have to take a photo and see what it is. I have developed a method which does not require doing that, and that was going into the movie mode and adjusting the settings there, then going back into manual mode and taking the picture, but this just makes everything so much easier. Alright, now I'm gonna swap SD cards and do the first ever video filmed on this Sony camera. So this is the first video shot on the new Sony camera. Right now I have my Rode Video Mic Go plugged in. I'm not even going to be testing how the normal microphone sounds because it's probably going to be worse than my video mic. If I'm going to be recording really anything for YouTube, it's going to be with the Rode microphone. So I don't think there's a point in testing the normal one. By the way, look how fast this autofocus is. I literally, look at this, how fast the autofocus on this camera is. This is, on my G7, I would be blurred up and I'd have to wait like 10 seconds. But this is what my videos are gonna look right now, from now on. By the way, one more thing I need to make extremely clear right now is that my videos, in terms of coloring, the clip I'm shooting right here is just a normal one that I would do just video mode and adjust the settings to match the background of me. What my videos are gonna normally look like from now on is actually I'm gonna be shooting in S-Log and color grading them. So it's gonna be a lot better in terms of coloring. So if you think this looks better than my G7, wait till you see the ones that will come in the future, which will be color graded. So overall, I'm really happy with the change to the new A7III from my Lumix. The only thing that I have to do, I'm selling my G7 because I don't really need it and it's in mint condition. By the way, if you want to buy it and you're like in Poland, DM me, comment or whatever, get in touch. I'm selling this. This is the A6000 from Sony. It's not perfect, the microphone's terrible because I'm recording with it right now, but I don't need this G7 anymore because this takes better everything. I don't need a B cam, I don't need a C cam, and this is still good value, this is still good money, so yeah, I'm just gonna sell it. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I got a new toy and you guys get something that makes my videos better. So yeah, see you guys next time. By the way, quick thing is that I kinda sorta wanted to do this video after I got a haircut, but since this arrived so quickly, then I can't wait like 3 days with this in the box. So yeah, I did not get a haircut. See ya.